Happy good morning! Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different types of friendship bracelets for beginners. Each bracelet is made using only one type of knot. These are very simple and easy for someone who's just starting out. Hey, that's me!
That's us!
Be sure to stick around to the end where I'll show you some bonus crafts, including these cute cards and an additional surprise. Let's get started with bracelet number 1, the love knot. This is the simplest of all 3 bracelets, and depending on experience level, it could take you anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, so it's very quick and easy to make. Place the threads parallel but offset, just like I have, and then place your finger in the middle. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunny. I didn't mean to squish your face. Poor Sunny. Take your threads and curve them around your finger, just like this. Next, take your red loop and place it underneath the blue thread. Pull the red loop through the circle. You should see an over, under pattern. Next, take your blue loop and tuck it under the center circle. Pull the blue loop through the center circle. Just like that. It looks great. Be very gentle when you do this so you can still see your knot in the middle. Now you will place a knot on either side of the center knot. If you have your knot a little looser, it makes it easier to slide towards the center, and that way you can measure out on both sides how far apart your knot is. Again, you want it to be symmetrical from the center. So really loose on the side knots here. Take your time. It's a lot easier to undo a loose knot than it is if you've pulled it way too tight. That looks great. Let's tie off the ends. First, let's cut our loops. We don't need those anymore. Again, make your knots very gentle. You want to have them as close to the end of the thread as possible. It's much easier to slide a loose knot than it is a tight knot. So take your time and make it exactly how you want it. It's a lot easier if you don't pull tight to begin with. When you're all finished, you can absolutely tighten up all your knots. But while you're working on this, just go really slow until it's perfect just the way you want it. Alright, we're all done. Looks great.
Let's take a closer look.
Here you can see at the end that I just interlocked the knots. If you would like to make yours longer and tie it, you can absolutely do that. That would look great too. Bracelet number 2, the zipper knot. This also comes with a 4-strand braid. I will show you 2 different variations of the 4-strand braid. Make sure you have 2 strands of the same color and then 1 strand of each other color. Let's tie this and pin this. In my demonstration, I am pinning to my ironing board, but if I was off camera, I would pin this to my pillow or to the knee of my jeans. Start by separating each of the threads in the order you would like to begin.
Oh, I'm tired. I need a nap. Bye.
Thanks for your help, Sunny.
We can help.
Super! Shiny and Twinkle are here to help.
And now for Twinkle's tidbits.
When starting a 4-strand braid, only cross over 1 thread at a time. Start left over, right over, center over, tighten the braid, and repeat the pattern. Good luck!
Cross left over, right over, center left over, right over, center left over, tighten the braid. Left over, right over, center left over, then tighten the braid. Remember to keep that pattern going all throughout. The tighter you tighten your braid as you go along, you can end up with a different braided look. In this demonstration, I'm doing a looser braid. In a moment, I'll show you the difference between a tighter 4-strand braid and a looser 4-strand braid using the same sequence that we are doing now. Here we are with the 2 different types of 4-strand braids.
I like this one. This one's my favorite.
Which is your favorite? Make a comment below. Braid for about 2 inches, longer if you need to.
Let's start the zipper knot.
Begin by combining your red and white center threads. Take the left white thread and make a 4 shape. Loop the thread under and around the center threads and pull up tightly. Hold the middle threads very taut. Next, take your teal thread from your right hand side and make a backwards 4. Loop the thread under and around the middle strands. Again, pull up tightly, holding the center strands very taut. The neater you keep this by keeping your white and blue threads off to the side, the easier it is to make this zipper effect. Start again with the white, make a 4, pull up tightly. Notice you're just making one knot on either side, back and forth, back and forth. Great job, keep going. We are going to complete 15 knots of white and 15 knots of blue. If you notice your threads are twisting, just press on the threads to help flatten it out. Here's a close-up of what we've done so far. Let's change colors. Take your white and teal threads you just used and combine them in the middle. Take your red and white threads and place them on either side. Make sure that your new white thread is opposite of the old white thread. Start on the left hand side by making a 4 with the red thread. Alternate to the white side, making a backwards 4, and continue the same pattern that you did with the white and teal. Every other stitch will be a different color. Red, white, and so forth. If you notice that your threads are curling up a bit, just press them down with your hand. Let's change colors again. Take the teal color from the middle, place it to the left. Take the red from the left and cross it over to the right hand side. You should have both white threads as the middle strand. Let's change colors again. Take one of the white strands and leave your red strand up there. Oops, I did make a mistake there. I forgot to cross over my red thread to the other side. A very easy fix for this is to use a safety pin to undo the knot. Your fourth set of stitches here should mirror the other side. So on the opposite side of your teal and red set, your red and white should mirror one another. Let's continue on, this time white and teal. And you'll notice that my teal and red threads are getting quite small. I will show you a really easy fix for that. You can use craft glue or clear fingernail polish. Use about 2 inches of the thread that you currently have on the bracelet and 2 inches of the thread that you will add to it and glue them together. Make sure they're dry before you begin again. Lastly, tie a knot, and to finish, we will use the same technique of the 4-stranded braid that we used earlier in the tutorial.
Yahoo! We did it! Yay, that's so cool! That looks neat!
And now for Nighty Night's Nightly News Update.
Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Thank you, Twinkle and Shiny, and now back to your scheduled broadcast.
Bracelet number 3, forward, backward, with a staircase twist. Hey Sunny, welcome back.
Good morning.
Start off by tying one of each color, teal, white, and red in this case. Pin it to your board. Start off by combining your white and blue threads together. On your left hand side, take your red thread and make it a 4 shape. Tuck your red thread under and around your middle strands. Pull up tightly, holding the middle strands taut. No loose thread. Continue the same sequence 5 times, always on your left hand side. If you're left-handed and it's easier for you to work on your right hand side, you can absolutely make all of your stitches from the right hand side. Whatever side you begin with is the side you will always continue using. Make 5 stitches of the white, 5 stitches of the blue. Here's a close-up. Continue the pattern, 5 red, 5 white, 5 teal. Continue the same pattern. We're going to do 5 sets of 5. Let's start a new pattern. Separate your threads so that they're all individual. Let's continue making the 4 shape. Red over white twice and then stop. Red over teal twice and then stop. White over teal, 2 knots. White over red, 2 knots. Teal over red, 2 knots. And teal over white, 2 knots. That's it. Now we will continue the same pattern, only backwards. Everything we've just done will now be backwards. Teal is the color we're working with currently, so 2 more stitches of teal, only backwards. 2 more stitches, teal over red. It's important to leave a space here, and you'll see why in a moment. Still make your knots really tight, but leave the red. There, you can see it. That red should peek through. Again, working opposite. So if you were left-handed and you were going the other direction, this will look opposite to you. Only making 2 knots on either thread. It should look like a V shape at this point. Okay, time to start the backward staircase again. At this time, all of your stitches will be the opposite of what you completed for the beginning staircase section above. Continue your pattern backwards. You want a mirrored shape. Teal, white, red, teal, white, red, 5 of each thread, 5 of each color.
Let's take a closer look.
These bracelets will look so cool while hanging out next to the pool all summer long. Make sure you remember your sunblock.
Thanks, that was so much fun.
I bet you'll make a splash with these bonus crafts. To go along with your 3 friendship bracelets, you can also make a lifeguard inspired card and even some confetti that can be turned into garland. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to make these really fun summer cards that are inspired by Shiny and Twinkle and of course Sunny. Happy crafting! I hope you have a sweet charming day and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching!